What is going on, YouTube? It's me, and this is a new video. If we haven't met before, I state clearly that I am not a psychologist or a psychiatrist. All the advice that you see in my videos comes from the knowledge that I have acquired throughout the years of my personal experience and self-learning. And if what I say helps you, then great. But please keep in mind that I'm just a person like you. Today we are going to talk about something very important: overthinking. This is a problem that affects many people around the world, Muslims and non-Muslims alike. So if you are someone who suffers from overthinking, stay tuned, because today I will be discussing how you can stop overthinking with 4 points based on the teachings of Islam. Let's get started. Point number 1. Know that Allah Almighty loves you, and He has put all the bar off your shoulder. In the Quran it is written, "O humanity, indeed we created you from a male and a female, and made you into peoples and tribes so that you may get to know one another. Surely the most noble of you in the sight of God is the most righteous among you." That means each and every single one of us were created from a male and a female. And even though we might look different, we might speak different languages, we might come from different cultures and countries, but in the sight of Allah, we are equal. We are the same. And remember, brothers and sisters, that there is no superiority of one nation over another nation, nor of one person over another person in Islam, except by righteousness. So if you are an overthinker, take some time to reflect on your life. You will find that the majority of your worries and concerns and problems are not actually in your control at all. When you realize that, you will feel a big stone lifted off your chest. So, for example, you may worry about getting married or not getting married. You may worry about having a certain type of job or not having a certain type of job. You may worry about what people think about you or say about you. But the truth is, these things are all in the hands of Allah. We should put our trust in Allah and realize that whatever happens in our lives is either beneficial for us or is a test from Allah for us. And let me tell you something that might shock some people. Some of you might be thinking, but how can everything be beneficial for me? How can everything be a test? Well, I'll tell you. Let's say you are worried about not getting a certain type of job. If you don't get that job, 2 things could happen. Either 1, you end up working in a place that is toxic and full of backstabbing and you become depressed, or 2, you get a job that pays you even better than that job, and you work in a place where everyone respects you, and you have good colleagues, and you thank Allah that He saved you from that first job. So whether you get the job or not, it's beneficial for you. It's either a blessing from Allah or a test from Allah. Everything is beneficial. Everything is a test. Even if you do not see the benefit right away, it doesn't mean there is no benefit. It might be a test. It might be a trial. Remember, brothers and sisters, the scholars said that a believer is not put to trial in a way that he cannot bear. So whatever you are going through right now, it is a test. It is a trial that you can pass. Trust in Allah. Put all your worries in Allah and know that Allah will never burden a person beyond his capacity. Point number 2, lower your gaze, lower your voice, and lower your expectations. The Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, said, "A believer does not look to what he considers to be unlawful as something desirable, but hates it out of fear of Allah." So Allah tells us in the Quran that when you want to perform an action, when you want to do something, you should consider whether it's a sin or not. And if it's a sin, then don't do it, even if it looks attractive. So when you apply this ayah to your life, and you start looking at everything through the lens of Islam, you will find that your desires decrease and your worries decrease. Why? Because Allah tells us in another verse that the believer's hearts are like the heart of this fish. The Quran says that if you decorate it with ornaments, it will be destroyed. So a believer's heart is very delicate. It is easily affected by the things that are around it. And if you are someone who overthinks, take some time and reflect on your life. you will find that the majority of your worries come from the fact that you watch a lot of stuff online and you see people living their lives a certain way. And because of that, you start overthinking. So if you are a Muslim, then lower your gaze. Stop watching unnecessary stuff. Stop listening to music and singing. Stop following people on social media who only post haram things. And lower your expectations. Don't expect that your life should be exactly like the people you see online. Because the truth is, you don't know what is real and what is fake. People only post the best parts of their lives online. They only show the nice pictures. They don't show you the bad stuff that happens behind closed doors. So don't expect your life to be like that. And don't worry about other people's lives because you don't know what is happening in reality. Point number 3, be grateful. What is the point of worrying? Worrying does not change anything. And the scholars, they say that worrying is actually a form of disbelief, Shaykh. And why is that? Because when you worry, you are basically saying to Allah, Ya Allah, I am afraid that this will happen, but Ya Allah, if it happens, it's okay, because I can handle it. So you are giving yourself hope that if bad thing happens, you can handle it, which means you don't need Allah anymore. So if you are someone who overthinks, learn to be grateful to Allah for all the blessings you have in your life. Be grateful for your parents, for your health, for your wealth, for your life, for everything. And when you make gratitude your habit, you will find that your worries will decrease. Why? Because when you are grateful, you are focusing on the blessings that you already have instead of focusing on the things that you might lose. So the Quran says, And I have created not the earth and mankind and jinn, but that they worship me. But they are grateful. So Allah created everything just so people would worship Him and be grateful to Him. If you are grateful, you will be happy. If you are grateful, you will not worry. Make it a habit to thank Allah every day for everything, and you will find that your worries and overthinking will decrease. Point number 4. Stop asking what if. As a kid, I used to be the biggest what if in the world. What if I fail my exam? What if I get sick? What if my house burns down? What if my parents get divorced? What if I get married and then my wife leaves me? What if I have kids and then those kids leave me and hate me? What if? What if? What if? But the truth is, we don't know what is going to happen tomorrow. We don't know what is going to happen in 1 hour from now. So why do we spend our precious time worrying about things that might never happen? When you find yourself saying, what if? Quickly redirect your thoughts and say, I am putting my trust in Allah. Don't ask what if anymore. And here is a powerful ayah from the Quran that you should always remember. And he said, My Lord, show me the way of the matter. He said, You will not be able to bear it. And he said, My Lord, help me against my evil. So when Prophet Ayub wanted to know what is going to happen to him, Allah told him, You are not worthy of knowing what is going to happen to you. You are not strong enough to hear what is going to happen to you, so don't even bother asking. And then he asked Allah to help him against his evil, meaning against his worries, against his overthinking. If you are someone who overthinks, then ask Allah to help you fight your worries, to help you fight your negative thoughts. Ask Allah for help. Allah tells us in the Quran that when a person asks Allah for help, Allah responds. And when a person seeks the help of someone other than Allah, then Allah's help is actually more valuable. So seek the help of Allah. Make dua to Allah to help you deal with your worries and overthinking, and you will find that your problems will be solved, Insha'Allah. And remember, brothers and sisters, if you are struggling with overthinking, know that you are not alone. Many people around you and around the world, they are overthinking too, so seek the help of Allah. Follow the sunnah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Be grateful. Have high hopes in Allah and His mercy. Lower your gaze and lower your expectations, and inshallah you will overcome overthinking. That was it for this video. I hope it benefited you. If it did, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends and family. And I'll see you next time. Wassalamu alaikum.